Hi everybody, I am Chief Meteorologist Lindsay Storrs and we are headed into the weekend. So I wanted to give you a look at your forecast so that you can make plans for this upcoming weekend. We're starting our Friday out with a cold front that's working its way through northern Utah. Now this is a very wimpy cold front. It might produce a few stray showers across mainly the northern Wasatch Front this morning as this front is working its way through the region, but then it moves into central Utah where it doesn't produce any showers. Even the showers it produces here across the Wasatch Front will be few and far between, very light precipitation, generally 1/10 of an inch or less, and then this front's going to move on its way. So if you're going to one of the high school playoff games this afternoon, we've got a lot of them going on. Some start at 3, some 4, some 5. They go on and on. They're kind of staggered throughout the afternoon and into the early evening. I expect all of these games to be dry. We'll see decreasing clouds if you're at one of those games that does go into the evening hours, and make sure that you dress warm, especially if you've got one of those 6 p.m. games that goes until about 8, because by 8 p.m. we're going to be dropping down into the 40s. So you will definitely want to take some warm clothing with you. Now the front from this point moves off toward the east, and that allows a ridge of high pressure to build in here for Saturday and Sunday. That's going to mean a lot of sunshine, just a few little high wispy clouds moving through from time to time. Temperatures will be near normal for early November. Today we're at 58 degrees. Behind the front, we will see our temperatures dropping just a tad down into the mid 50s, which is typical for early November. Then Sunday will be a few degrees warmer at 57. If you're going to the Utah State game tomorrow evening, they're taking on Nevada. This is up in Logan. Now the game starts at 5:30. At 5 p.m. as you're showing up to the stadium, temperatures will have already dropped down into the upper 40s. Most of the game is going to be in the mid to low 40s, and then the second half of that game will drop into the 30s. So coats, beanies, take some gloves with you, maybe some hand warmers as well, because we haven't had football weather this cold since the end of last season. There are some warmer temperatures coming next week. You can see 60 degrees on Monday, 63 on Tuesday. That's because of this ridge of high pressure, which is going to build overhead. This is the same ridge that's going to give us the nice quiet weather over the weekend. It will allow the valley inversions to start to form, which will trap a little bit of haze down at the valley floors. But it is going to give us lots of sunshine throughout the week. Those temperatures will steadily climb, and then we've got to wait for this storm system to get in here in order to clean out any haze that does get stuck along the valley floors. This storm, it's still about a week to 8 days away, so a lot could change, and the data's not totally lining up on it quite yet, but it does look like it may give us a little bit of rain heading into the following weekend, and it'll also drop our temperatures as well. So you're going to see that here on the 7+2 day forecast. The next 7 days are gorgeous in St. George with temps in the 70s. Then you'll drop into the 60s if that storm can move inland, and you'll get a few scattered showers. For the Wasatch Front, we've got those isolated showers this morning, then a few peaks of sunshine popping through in the afternoon. Sunshine for the weekend. There's that stretch of 60s next week, and then it looks like we'll drop into the 50s again with a few showers toward the end of next week. That is a look at your first alert forecast. Have a great and safe weekend enjoying this normal November weather.